Do you think Davis Mills is the Niners draft target? I know it's coming out of left field. Why would you say that? Well, Matt Barrow's been hyping him up. They saying he's like going to be the top quarterback taken in day 2.
What school did he go to, Grant?
He went to Stanford. John Lynch is a big Stanford guy. I've been looking more into him. He only had 13 starts in college, but here's what you need to know about Davis Mills. Number one high school coming out of number one quarterback coming out of high school.
5-star recruit, right?
5-star recruit, 10th prospect in the country, number one quarterback. Chose the wrong school. I mean, period. When he could have went wherever he wanted to go, he chose Stanford because at a certain point it had pedigree. Andrew Luck went there. It was Christian McCaffrey went there. Now it's a terrible, terrible school. I mean, for football, and it didn't showcase him. Imagine if he had gone to Alabama.
So here's the thing: when I'm talking about day 3, day 4 guys or something like that, and it's clear that his buzz is getting a little bit higher. Davis Mills was one of the ones that I was intrigued by. Again, I'm strong in the stance that there's 5 guys that are probably going to go in the first round that all could be good. All of them. They all can be great. When you start to get past them, hold your ears, Mond, Trask, those guys make me scared. But if we're talking about an investment 4th, 5th round on Davis Mills, I have no problem with that because the potential reward. When you hit on those 4th or 5th round quarterbacks and they end up being great, or they end up being very serviceable, the value and what he brings to your team is so important. That's why, there's always that argument about first-round quarterbacks and how many first-round quarterbacks haven't panned out. Russell Wilson was a 3rd rounder. There's plenty of guys in the middle rounds and things like that end up being the guy. If I had to pick one of those day 2, day 3 quarterbacks, it's not Ian Book. It's not, any of those guys. I think Davis Mills might have a shot at doing that because, and for all the things that you laid out, 5-star recruit, that means something. He's not just a guy who walked on the team, or he's not just a guy who was like a 1-star recruit. People thought really highly of him. So I'm intrigued by him. It just depends on where, and it depends on what the 49ers have done in the earlier rounds. If in the earlier rounds they're smashing it and they've made every pick that we're fine with, and they want to take a shot on Davis Mills, cool. But I just don't think he'll be there in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round anymore.
No, it sounds like round 2. But it's like from the Niners perspective or from the Patriots perspective or any team that's interested in, say, Mac Jones, because they fits their under center play action offense. It's like, should I trade up to 7 potentially and get Mac Jones? Or should I just wait until round 2 and get Davis Mills? Like if they were on the same team in college, who would have started? Mills.
That's a good question. That is probably really a good question.
Probably Mills.
Mills is more athletically gifted.
He ran a 4.58 today. That's serious.
But Mac is. I'm coming around to it. I'm coming around to the Mac Jones thing. I really am. I'm just not a 12. I'm just not a 12. Like that's when I start to get scared. But Mac plays the quarterback position very well. The more I watch, the more I see him poised in the pocket, throwing in anticipation. And yes, guys are open. That's fine. The 49ers offense is going to get guys open in the same way, so I get it. Just because I'm not in love with his ceiling the way that I am with Justin Fields or Zach Wilson or any of those guys doesn't mean that he's not a viable option. It doesn't mean that he'll hold this team back in any way, even with my feelings. Like I'm trying to change the way that I think about things. I don't want the Senior Bowl to cloud the way that I think because it was just one game. It was just 1 week. But I'm coming around to him, and I get it now. I definitely get it.